Okay, everyone, we're at the beginning of Season 2, and this is where stuff gets real. Like, the very first scene is where, the very first scene is when you realize things are not as they appeared, and this changes everything. This is where Season 1 was just a fancy lead-up for the true goings-on of the Disney versus Marvel universe. Let's go!
All of the pieces are now in place. Isn't it time for you to go? I was just about to.
Oh,
Are you
didn't
certain
he
you know
die?
what to do? I should. I watched you do it.
Uh-oh. The Archmage did not die exactly. And he's mucking with the time stream!
He starts out well enough. But he lacks control. There is so much to teach him.
Future him saved him.
What have I got to lose?
Hades doesn't realize the Archmage has been pulling the strings! Remember I said Xanatos has a gambit, Loki has a gambit, there's a third person who has a gambit? And the Archmage told Maleficent about the gates of hell and how to open them! Oh. The Archmage has the master gambit. This changes everything. Okay. So here we have Sandman up against Klang. I forget exactly what show Klang is from. I think it's Tailspin. It might be DuckTales. I really wish I could tell you because this tournament, so far, is the only one to feature him, I think, unless he was in Disney Villains War. And it's certainly made the best use of him. Like, I incredibly am fond of Klang because of what is done with him in this tournament. There is much fun to be had with Klang. He just sits at his little control panel in the desert, activates his weapons, and watches his opponents go boom. Like that, boom. Meanwhile, in the underworld, Hela has appeared, who I automatically have to like, because, as I've said in this commentary, I'm a huge fan of mythology of all sorts, and Hela was always one of my favorite goddesses. Like, if you made a list of the top 10 gods and goddesses that I would want to meet, she's definitely up there. I don't know how high she ranks. She's not number 1. Athena's number 1. Athena has always been number 1. And I have almost always been fascinated with the story of Hel. But anyway, she's taken over the underworld. Hades just got kicked out. That happens to him a lot. Now we have, well, Savarius, who's still not dead. Because he's never dead. Enlists some help from Medusa, the new Kingpin. Do you see why I call Smythe New Snoops? He's the new Snoops. So you got John Castaway and the Quarryman. Versus the Black Widow robot. Admittedly, I have not finished Gargoyles. Like, okay, pretty much everything I start, I never finish. Electric hammer! It's a lightsaber hammer! Okay, not exactly. So I never actually got all the way to, the Modern Days of the Quarrymen. So they keep being used in tournaments, and I keep not knowing them, and they're like, okay, that's cool. I'll finish Gargoyles one day, I promise. I know exactly where I am. just after the episode Bushido, on the trip around the world. Okay, so the Skrulls and the Heat are battling it out for Zurg's empire since Galactus chased Zergoth. Say the Skrulls are some of GA's least favorite Marvel villains here. I know next to nothing about the Heat, so I've got very little comment here. Oh, and then here is going to be the heart-wrenching moment of the entire battle. Remnants of Maleficent linger in the castle, and Avalanche has found them, and they're playing upon his memories. Like, this is so sad. Avalanche, I want to hug you.
Touch the spindle, touch as I say.
His memories of Kitty Pryde. He loved her. And she was the one who Maleficent was promising he could see again if he completed his tasks for her. But the thing is, he killed her. It was an accident, but he killed her. And Maleficent is forcing him to relive that.